It is just way too hot for all of this nonsense. I'm on my way to San Diego. I am in Borrego Springs. I came out here to see these sculptures. I've seen so many beautiful pictures of them, especially at night, because it looks to be not a lot of light pollution out here, so you can get these beautiful galaxy pictures. The statues are a lot smaller than I thought they would be, and not, I don't know, out in the middle of nowhere. Like, you can see lots of cars and streets and poles, but I mean, something that's been on my to check out bucket list for a long time, so now I know. I think I might have gotten a couple cool pictures. I'll put those here, but I'm going to head to San Diego. I'm listening to a really good book, nonfiction history of fashion called Dress Code that I'm really liking. So I'm gonna go to, I was gonna say I'm gonna go to California. I'm already in California. It was great to cross the border. So excited for this coastal California trip of lighthouse hunting and hopefully catching some seals. Photos of seals. I mean, if I did catch a seal and brought it home, I would keep it as my pet. But okay, depending on how far I am, it's gonna depend on how, okay, I'm 2 hours away. That's perfect. My only task for today in San Diego is sunset at the Sunset Cliffs. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of California. I am in San Diego. I'm at, is this the Cabrillo National Monument? Cabrillo National Point? Cabrillo Point? There are 2 lighthouses here that I wanted to check out, and I just did a little walk along the seacoast, the little cliffs there. Very beautiful. This area smells so delicious. I wish I could identify the flowers or the leaves, you know, mixed with the coastal scent that gives it that just infectiously delicious scent. There's another spot on the southern Oregon coast that I remember smelling so good. That one I think is a specific tree, but I'll have to figure it out. I'm hoping when I go through it I'll be able to smell it again. I'm a little bummed that the 2 days that I am in San Diego are pretty cloudy. It's kind of like Seattle, North PNW weather up here. I love that it's cold, but I wish there was a little bit of brightness here. But what can you do? I definitely can see myself coming back and doing a more proper long-term trip. So for the rest of the day, I'm thinking the coast, and there is a hike that I want to go on that I've seen a lot of talk on TikTok about. That seems pretty small and gentle, and then make my way up to Los Angeles. Before I leave this park though, I want to try and see if I can get, I don't know, like a nice picture of the lighthouses. The one lighthouse I wanted to see here is active, so I don't know if you can really get close to it because I believe the Coast Guard still is using it. It's the new Loma Point Lighthouse. I will be seeing a bunch of lighthouses on this trek back up to Seattle because I want to. All right, let me go ahead and try and spot out these lighthouses. My hair is wild. The sea breeze coming in strong. So I wasn't feeling too lively this morning. It was nice to have a pretty relaxing night in and morning at my Airbnb, since I didn't have to stay out late for sunset or rush out early for sunrise because of the weather. But I don't know, I was just feeling kind of bummed about, you know, just some things. But man, take me to some lighthouses. There was a kelp forest and a whale watching overlook, and I am just tickled pink and so excited. So I'm very excited. I think that's the only lighthouses for today, but I have a really good sunset spot picked out for later in the evening. We are going a little more north, so I'm hoping there will be less cloud storm happening. Los Angeles is supposed to be sunny today, so since I'm on the road a lot, I listen to a lot of audiobooks and podcasts, and I'm listening to 2 audiobooks right now, which is the 5th ACOTAR book for book club, and then I'm also reading, or listening to rather, Dress Code, which is the history and some background information about style, fashion, social media, beauty, wellness. It's very topical. There's talk about like the movie Parasite, the 2020 quarantining, and Anna Sorkin or Anna Delvey, the fake heiress. So very topical, very modern, but I've really been enjoying, I don't know, it's just some nice pop science, some pop nonfiction. It's about noon. I'm gonna go ahead and check out some of the sunset cliffs and some beaches on my way up to hike a little tiny canyon in northern La Jolla, San Diego area. So let's go to La Jolla. I forgot about this cave that I wanted to check out, and I forgot to, I don't know, see if I needed the tides. For some reason I thought it was not necessary, but it is high tide now and you need to go at low tide. So that'll be for another time because it is treacherous. Sweaty, oh my god. It's humid. That's the problem. I'm gonna take off this jacket, and I know as soon as I start driving, I'll want it back on. So I just did Anne's Canyon. I've been hearing a lot about this on TikTok, and I wonder if there's been kind of this explosion of exposure of this area. I'm in like a residential area. When I looked at the trailhead on the map, I was like, it's here? okay. A very quick hike, I would say. Most of it is flat. I think it says it's like in a 1.5 mile round trip, but the actual canyon part is super small but super steep. There are 2 separate ways that you can go up it. You can either go through the slot canyon, which can be very narrow. I fit without a problem. I did scrape up my hand a little bit because I had my Camelback backpack with me, which may not have been the best idea. And my camera was out, so I lifted my hands in hopes of making everything more streamlined. But I didn't have any issue with it, but something to consider if you want to go that section. It is a little narrow. And then there's a ladder up to the top. But it was really cool, and the location of it is just so random to me. It's by this kind of swampy estuary riverland. There's a highway. Like I said, these are some like nice homes. You have to park on a street in some residential community. It's very odd, very odd. But yeah, a little bit busy. Today is a Sunday, but once I got up to the canyon itself, I was very happy and excited because it was just kind of like a really cool find. I had 2 or 3 things that I wanted to check out that didn't really work out, especially with the cloud coverage and just how gray it is. I'm starting to get a little peaks of sunlight, and I'm hoping the more northern I go, the more sunny it'll be for a good sunset. I'm gonna hit the road and keep going north. Alright, I just did a little exploring down to the beach. Oh god, California drivers. Down at Victoria Beach to the Pirate Tower, which was very busy, which makes sense. I think there was several maternity shoots, an engagement shoot, a family shoot with their kids, me trying to take pictures of the tower. I think there was a dude who just wanted to take pictures of the rocks and sunset. So, and just, you know, regular explorers, but the amount of cameras and such, I was like, oh, of course, these, you know, picturesque places. But you have to park on the highway and then walk down through the neighborhood. And oh my goodness, there's so many beautiful homes. I feel weird about filming and photographing homes, but it was super beautiful. I didn't want to be down there while the sun set, and I'm still not convinced that it's going to be a pretty vibrant, colorful one. I wanted to keep riding the PCH through Huntington Beach, and if there is a beautiful sunset, pull off to one of the beaches and just pop over and take some pictures. I'm mainly heading to my Airbnb in LA for the evening to prepare for tomorrow. Should be a sunrise hike, so I'm gonna get rolling.